Good morning, you guys. How are y'all? I have not been posting a lot of things. The rabbits are out. Anyways, my name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel, My Garden and Me. Y'all give me a minute. As soon as I pick up the phone call's coming in. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, I have an egg in my hand. I have to remember not to drop it. And then I love cats, but they weave in and out of my feet. So I'm terrified that I am always going to be stepping on them. And it's just random. They're just random. Anyway, so I have been looking at the garden and I'm starting to realize that my plants are growing a little bit slow. Now, I think some of that is my fault. I think I kept them in the little pots too long and some of them got a bit stunted. So they're taking a lot of time to recoup. And then in some of the beds, especially the newer beds that I put up, I think the soil is messed up. Now, I amended it. I added fertilizer, the granules that last for 3 months. And I have been watering with liquid fertilizer as well. And I've been doing that every week. Oh crap, I left onions in the garden. Oops. But they're just stunted. So some of the beds, man, they're growing fantastically. And then others, they're just so slow to grow. So I don't know if it's the new garden beds, the soil that I put in, and them just trying to play catch up or whatever. But it's growing slow. It's full. They're still alive. It's just that they're taking a while to like pop up. Or maybe I'm just impatient. I'm going to show you guys and then you guys can tell me what y'all think. So that's what we're going to do. They're the girls. So, yeah, let me head into the garden and show y'all what I was talking about. I got interrupted, so I don't know if I said. My name is Natalie. My channel is My Garden and Me. Thank y'all for hopping on and giving me your attention for a little while. I'll try not to make this video longer than it needs to be. It's early in the morning. The sun is not quite up yet. Well, I lie. It's 8 o'clock. The sun is up. It's just not as hot. It's still a little bit cool, which I am loving right now. But I want my goal for this weekend is to stake up the tomato plants. Y'all, I need to get it done. I just have to get it done. But when I tell you the mind is willing, but the body is like, I'm tired. So anyways, but when am I not tired, right? So get it done. Ladies, where are you going? Now they're exploring, y'all. Oh, remember that bird that was getting picked on? So I came out 2 days ago and I couldn't find it. The chicken, the baby chick. I think it's some kind of coaching because it has like fur, feathers on its leg. How did y'all get in there? For the love of Pete and Paul and Mary. God, what was I saying? Yes, the bird, the little baby bird, the cochin. I came out and I couldn't find her for 2 days. 2 days. And I was just like, oh my God, where'd this thing? Turns out she was hiding in the coop because she was being picked on so much to protect herself. Now I found her and I tried to get her to go around and y'all, she is aggressive. Now she's like, no, I'm not having it. And she's pecking at me, like for real pecking at me. So she's learned to like peck back at these big birds. So right now I'm keeping them separated, and giving them everybody a timeout from each other while still allowing them visibility to see inside the coop, when these girls get a bit bigger, and they're growing quite quickly, and I love that, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for them. So let me go inside this garden. I've been talking long enough, and show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the soil. Now, I have not been dosing with as much cayenne pepper as I was in the very beginning, because now I think with the cats, they're letting them be, the plants, they're letting them be. So let me get you guys a look at what I'm talking about. And yep, the heat is coming. Hold on. So here is my fig, and I have to say, I am very impressed. It is like bushing out quite nicely. I might have to get a much bigger pot. I don't know if the grow bag is the best thing for it, but that's where we're at right now with it. The onion is still doing onion things. I don't see any blossoms or anything on it, so I don't know quite what to do with this, to be honest with you. I really don't. But we'll work with that. Then over here. So this is the very first bed that I put in. This bed right here. So let me show you from a different angle. This is the very first bed that I put in. This is the second bed that I put in. And then I had the grow bags that I put in afterwards. Now, the soil in these beds are from the old grow bag. I didn't take anything out. Actually, I think I refilled these beds with new soil. These beds are from old soil plus new soil plus compost that I picked up. So this bed, this bed, this bed, this bed, this bed, and that bed. Now, here's the thing. This bed, as you can see, look how beautiful this tomato plant is. Look how gorgeous. And once the animals left this tomato alone, look how gorgeous. Do you see that? And again, this bed also is a combination of old soil, new soil, and maybe a little bit of compost and chicken manure. This bed, like I said, has been fertilized, amended several times, and it is looking fantastic. The tomato plants in here are thriving, and don't mind the cayenne pepper that you see, like, looking at it, but the growth of these things are just, I mean, look. Ooh, somebody topped this plant. Seriously. But look at my sun gold. Look at my basil looking all good. Nothing I put in here, like, looks awful. The color is great. And all that. I mean, look at this one over here. Once the animals left it alone, looks beautiful. This one too. These are like my sun golds that I planted. Sun golds. Sun gold. And they all look great. Over here, I'm going to take this off my shishito. Hey, Miss Pepper. What you doing over there? Oh, y'all, look. We got tons of blossoms on the shishito. Ooh-wee, I can't wait. Oh, you are getting kind of big, my friend. But if you look, this soil, as long as I can get the animals to leave them alone, it grows well. Wow, these onions are massive. Jeez. As long as I can get them to leave the peppers alone, they grow very, very well. Can you get out of my garden bed, Pepper? Thank you, ma'am. Now, over here is another bed that is doing fantastic. I mean, look at this. These things have taken off. These are Super Sweet 100. They have just exploded in growth. I mean, look at that. Insane, right? Look, this is what happens to your tomato plants if you let them kind of just lay. And then Oh my God, they're all kind of laying down. See what I'm saying? I really need to get in here and get these taken care of because they're all weird. They're all just kind of doing funny things. But if you can see, look at the growth. I mean, look at the growth. Now, I truly cannot remember. Look at that. This alone tells me that this bed is in good shape because this marigold has grown quite a bit. And that's one of the last things that I planted in this bed. The nasturtium, which is being shaded, which is probably a good thing, is being shaded by these tomato plants that are kind of flopping over. Look at the growth, right? Look at this. Is this a spoon tomato? Where is it? Yeah, this is a spoon tomato that I just kind of, look at it. Look at this. I mean, beautiful. Oh, my blueberry has new growth on it, and I love that. But then I get over to this bed. Do I have an eggplant, y'all? Hold on. Do I? Nope, it fell off. But this bed, I do have growth. It's slow and steady. That's all I can say. Slow and steady. Right? So like I said, I don't know if I'm being impatient because remember when I told you that this had snapped off right here? And then I just stuck this in the ground from it. This is a black cherry, I believe. And it's growing. So they're growing steadily. And then over here, I think these are my Cherokee Purple. And I think these guys were stunted. Let me look at this one. Planted the same time as this one. Granted, they were a little smaller, but stunted. This one is looking pretty good. This is my black creme. And these are lemon boys. And I stuck a jalapeno in there. Marigold doing okay. Marigold not doing okay. And the animals took out the squash. So I'm going to take those out. But you see, slow. This bed, I don't know. I do see growth. I really do see growth. But I thought they would be doing way better than this. So I don't know. Oh my God, they took out my marigold last night. Jeez Louise. So there are still some scratching going on, but it's not as excessive as it was previously. But look, those over there are doing good. I don't know what happened over there. See those, how beautiful they're looking? So whatever's happening over there needs to like spread over here. So I think I'm gonna do some more mending and see what we can do about it. This bed is not doing well. This bed, if I could just get the animals to leave it alone, is doing fantastic. It's one of my old beds, old soil. I had garlic in there. It's been there for 2 years, and all I do is amend it, and it does fine. This bed is the same problem. The onions did not do well in here, I think. But my sweet potatoes are taken off. Look at that. And this pumpkin is taken off, and that pumpkin is taken off. That pumpkin is not doing so well over there. I put watermelon in here too. Nope, didn't do anything. But the onions never did well in this bed. They did okay. Sweet potato, sweet potato, sweet potato. They took out the pumpkins that were there, so I have 2 pumpkins left, and that's enough. So, I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. So, I think I'm going to have to do some serious amending. This bed is also having the same issue, but looky there. I have my first chive flower. Isn't that cool? That is very cool. But I don't know. Oh my gosh, is that new growth? It is. That is fantastic. This one is not doing so well, but this is the, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so excited. Look at it. New growth. I don't know if y'all can see, but geez, that's awesome. Now, y'all, check out my okra. Ain't that cool? Now, if I can just get it to grow up a little bit bigger, look at that. That is amazing. They took this one out. These guys on this side is a little bit slow to grow, but they're growing. And then this one is growing. My nasturtium, the heat is getting to it because nothing is shading it. And I got to get these onions in. But this is another okra. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. But as you can see, I have some issues. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just harvest out most of those onions. I want to leave my onions in here only because they're helping me protect. Pepper, what's up? My plant. I need to harvest some of this mint and take it inside. But I really need to pull some of these onions out of here. But at the same time, they're protecting my peppers, so I don't want to do that. See what I'm saying? Anyways, hold on one sec. We have drama happening in the chicken coop. So, anyways, I guess that's like a mini garden tour. I have some bone meal. I have some blood meal. I have some worm castings that I am just gonna like broadcast in the beds that are not doing well. And the beds that are doing well, I'm gonna do the same thing as well, because I want to make sure that these plants are getting the nutrition that they need. So that is the plan this weekend, to like add things that the garden bed need. And then I'm actually going to put some cayenne pepper on these things, because what I just noticed is that I watered last night and I didn't put the cayenne pepper, and like 2 of my marigolds went missing. I'm telling you. And if they take out my okras, I'm going to be pissed. Anyways, y'all, thank y'all for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you have any helpful suggestions, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, subscribing, y'all, doesn't cost y'all a thing. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.